The secret testimony of a nurse who escaped from St. Aaron's Hospital. St. Aaron's Hospital was never on any map. Locals whispered about it, but never said its name aloud. Built on cursed ground, its blueprints were drawn in reverse. Hallways that looped into themselves, doors that led to the same room but with different people inside. In 1956, Nurse Clara Whitlow arrived with a clean record, a pressed uniform, and no idea what waited beneath the chapel floor. She first heard the chanting on her third night. Low, wet, unnatural. Not coming from voices, but from the walls themselves, vibrating with hunger. Patients began vanishing, charts rewritten in different handwriting. People she worked with in the morning were gone by supper, their lockers still locked, their names scratched out with nails. Then she found the chapel stairs, a hidden passage behind a bookcase, always warm to the touch. She followed it, down, into a room lit by flickering surgical lamps and candles made of human fat. There they stood in a circle, doctors, nurses, even the janitor. At the center, an altar of bone and glass. On it, a patient with no skin, eyes stitched open, veins pinned to the ceiling like strings. It was still breathing, and around its neck hung dozens of tags. Clara's name was already one of them. When she gasped, they didn't flinch. They only turned and smiled. The head nurse stepped forward and whispered, "The host must feed. One nurse, every lunar cycle." Clara ran, but the hallway bent backwards. The stairs were gone. She woke in a room that wasn't hers, walls pulsing, bed breathing under her body. A mirror showed her reflection blinking out of sync. And worst of all, she couldn't remember if she had always worked here, or if she was just another body with someone else's name. The testimony ends with a smear of blood, and one final line. "I escaped, but something followed." Every mirror now shows me in Nurse White's, smiling, even when I'm not. They stitched their God into the walls, and it still calls for us, by name.